Okay, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here, and today I am going to be doing a little bit of a boss test. Okay, I'll explain the test in a little bit, but first let me do my whole Discord and tweeting thing. Then I'll explain a few things about this. Hey CG, good to see ya. Almost done. And tweeted. Lovely. We'll also be able to dye hairs, apparently. Okay. Good. Tweet information clear. Hey DJ, Jonathan, good to see you. Morning. Alright. So, today I've got to do a little bit of testing like I mentioned. And the reason for this is that people have been complaining near constantly about the about the public matchmaking. So this is I guess giving folks some issues, and well, I would really like see the public perspective, because quite frankly I never do public boss runs, and I guess I realized that that's a bit of a skill gap for me. Well, knowledge gap, I guess. Skill gap, not really, since I have the skills to do it anyway. But I'm gonna be checking out public boss runs, and we'll see how they go. Now, I will tell you that I'll be recording every single result like I always do in one of my nerdy spreadsheets, as I always do. Because if I wasn't recording stuff in a nerdy spreadsheet, am I really me? So here we go. Today's gonna be a fun day. Okay, give me my press this to win button. Oh yeah, I know you guys love my spreadsheets. But basically I just wanna, it's gonna be a simple one. I'm just measuring success or failure. And I wanna see in each set of boss runs, you know, where do we succeed, where do we fail?
Human child. What do you need?
Assuming I'm just running my almighty Haley, of course. There we go. Another crystallization catalyst in the works. Hey, Melode. You're right, they don't. Spreadsheets never lie. That's why I like them. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna get the boss tour started. Basically, for this, I'm just gonna go boss. Did I just hit private? On brand for me. It's very on brand for me to always screw up the first one. I was supposed to go into public matchmaking. This is 100% on brand for me. This is so on brand for me. Anyway. Okay, pay no attention to this one, obviously. That's gonna be over in a couple seconds, but still. Whoops. I know, right? Great start, DJ Sammy. truly am a legend when it comes to things like this. Also, I gotta say, I don't understand why these items have bounce animations at all. It is a warm-up. It is a warm-up. It's just you know, gathering steam, you know, gathering energy, getting ready. Okay, let's do this for real.
You need information about the Colossi.
Hey, Foxy. Cyan B, first of all, with all due respect, good sir, I've never met you before in my life. Asking me to help you run 7 times is kind of uncool, dude. Maybe if you were my top supporter or donator, I would, but if your first message in my chat is this, that's not a good impression, my guy. Anyway, how you doing, Foxy? You hunting vaults, DJ? Nice. Enjoy your vault hunts. Hello, Maguido. Welcome, welcome.
Selecting objective.
Enjoy the adulting. Beautiful. Kind of annoying when they turn bosses around, but Hello, old knight. All right, next. First one in the set is done.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
New subscriber detected.
Isn't adulting always a costume? Because we're all kids on the inside, right? Alright, don't forget to like the stream, nerds. Those of you that haven't yet registered as my supporter, please make sure that you do. Oh, I haven't done up my pinned message for today. Well, that's also on brand for me.
Finish the job no matter what.
Nice, Jonathan. That's good.
Shield at 0%.
There we go.
Objective confirmed.
There we go. Okay. It seems players in public are still struggling a little bit with Dead Bride. It's, that's not a very good sign, but we'll keep going. Now let me go do up my message. Not from within the Void Intercept, but yes, you can. It's right here. I just always walk to Seneca because it's a bad habit of mine. Dead Bride is easy. Like, there's nothing annoying about her, just shoot her. CG. Freyna is definitely going to be a strong mobber. Okay, let me do up my message. Become a supporter today. Okay. No worries, Track. Catch you tomorrow, friend. You enjoy a good Monday at work. Hey, D-Russ, what up? Alright, let's carry on.
Have you completed preparation?
Now, like and share the stream, people. Like and share the stream. We got a lot more to do. Alright, we're gonna keep doing public runs, and we're gonna record every success or failure along the way. Fair enough, Fred. I'll just put it down to you being a super weirdo. Not just a normal weirdo, but a super weirdo. Honestly, the first Descendant devs, if anyone has not checked out their interview, these guys are crazy awesome. They've heard that you guys don't like puzzles, so Season 2 is going to be all about combat, combat, combat. Look forward to that.
Aiming at target.
Well. Okay. Wait, what the? Where is my sniper firing? Huh? That was strange. Okay. Okay, this one will be my bad, but that was strange. My sniper was like not firing at the target. That's so weird. I think legitimately everybody saw that on stream, but that was wild. That was unbelievably wild. I don't know how that happened. I've literally been in that spot dozens of times, and that has never happened. That looks like a bug I'll have to investigate. Yeah, the wall bugs it out, which is really, really weird. I've literally sat in that spot and shot. Oh, Haley 100%. But I prefer Haley because I like her sniper style. But sometimes playing the sniper role in a public match is hilariously annoying. Because all of my friends know not to turn the boss around. But players in public are always doing it. So that is an unfortunate circumstance. Yeah. That definitely needs to be fixed with Haley, but I can adjust for it. Still, that is one hell of a bug. Okay, next is Pyromaniac. Like I said, I'm aware that you don't need to run to Seneca every time, but it's just a bad habit of mine. The ultimate will definitely be good. I considered no retreat, but I realized that dangerous ambush offers way more value. Because no retreat is one shot, whereas, if I'm not wrong, dangerous ambush will last a lot longer. Best spot for weapon proficiency? Have you seen my video about it? MS Luciano. Because in that video, I talk about block kyber mining. You'll need that. A Kyle, eh? Interesting. Okay.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
Okay, I was too far there. Definitely not the ideal spot, but it is what it is. Damn it. Don't know why that triggered. There we go. Much better. Wasn't even trying to trigger my C skill. I was actually just trying to untrigger V and go. At least they didn't turn him around though. I can respect that. That would have been a one clear if I hadn't been too far. The weird screen tear appears to be related to two characters. So far it's happening with Luna and it's happening with Enzo. Very rare that it happens with Enzo. Not sure what caused it, but it happens with Luna, it happens with Enzo.
Have you completed preparations?
Foxy, why were you watching somebody else's stream? Sus. Hey, Bruce. No problem, Luciano. People just want to complain about everything, but if you be watching some weird stream of Foxy, you You're gonna get the hand, alright? I hope none of my people will go out there and watch these weirdos, because if they're complaining about Freyna, then they ain't got no place in a serious game like this. Yeah, it happens because of Luna and Enzo so far. So if you encounter a Luna or Enzo out there, it seems to cause issues. And Melode, when I do Frostwalker, the thing about Frostwalker is just be really, really good. You were just passing through, huh? Sus. But I'll let it go today. Just for today. No, the screen tear can happen on anybody, but the cause of it appears to be Enzo and Luna. Valby so far has not caused it, but maybe... I mean, I've played Valby, but maybe other people experienced it. I don't know yet. But thus far, I can certainly say that has not been an issue for me.
Aiming at target.
I might be a bit too far. Whoops. A shame if I am, but... group positionings are a lot harder than standard positionings, because you don't know whether they'll turn the character around or not.
Shield at 0%.
But either way, should be alright. Now to bring him low. There we go. Easy enough. Hey, Haza. It was on Twitch, huh? You dare watch Twitch? Judgment, Foxy. Judgment. I'm gonna give you the Leonardo DiCaprio eyes. Well, CG Mayhem, unfortunately, that is the misinformation that we have to stand against and combat every single day. But there's a lot of people out there. There's just no stopping an individual. It's not exactly like we can put a block on content or things like that. So yeah, of course, Luciano, you want the best stuff, you go through this channel. You want the crap, like CG Mayhem says, you can go elsewhere and check it out, and then you come back here anyway. Tariq, I have no idea who you are, but welcome back. I've been doing good every single day, man. I'm here every day. So, my apologies, but when people say it's been a minute, I'm like, I don't even know who you are. No disrespect intended, I just really don't. The only people I remember are the people who are here every day. What I think about the Void Shard system, I mean, assuming that you're playing the game as per normal, nothing needs to change about it, because they've already made it so much easier. Just do 10 runs of the Void. Let's say you got 10 Amorphous. 10 runs of the Void Fragment, you can open up all 10. It's easy enough. I mean, back in the old days, we used to have to do 3 or 4 runs of the Void Fragment. It was no fun. So, I don't think the situation or anything needs to change. I think it's fine as is, but people need to understand that, look, this is a part of the system. This is what it's intended to do, you know?
Over limit freeze. Shield down.
There we go. I do the same thing every day. So thank you for that. Okay, obstruct is clear. On to Frostwalker. Haza. I swear you trolling out there, pal. But yes, for anyone that wants all the videos, just make sure you check out the playlist. And that's why you don't do anything for long, PP. I just do literally 10 runs, that's it. If I don't get what I get, I move on to something else, because you'll burn out fast. Just so I don't burn yourself out. It's not the system that needs to change, it's people's mentality. I'll be honest about that. Everybody always, like, whenever people tell me, like, man, I feel burned out, like, how many runs do you do? Oh, I did like 200 runs. I'm like, bro, you're doing more than a content creator would ever do. Like, chill out, you know? Falatalane, have you not seen my video on farming weapon proficiency? Yeah. And it was not an invasion boost, it was an infiltration boost. Nobody was using infiltrations for weapon XP. If you were doing it wrong anyway, because the weapon XP is really sad there. So, I would suggest watching the videos if you want to learn.
It's up to me.
Because all of the best places have already been discussed. There are videos on all of them.
Freeze.
I hope you get it. And of course, they turn. Gotta love that. If you have a sniper on your team, never turn Frostwalker around. It's so silly to do that. Literally one of the worst things you can do.
A new member has arrived.
Thanks for becoming cool, bot Eddie. You've taken your first steps. I hope someday to see you at a higher tier. But anyway, please remember, guys, never ever, alright, cause this guy to turn around. If this guy turns around, that's really, really bad for you and your team. So, avoid it at all costs. Okay? Keep this guy facing the sniper. That way you avoid this issue. Frostwalker isn't hard, but you want to kill him fast. His mechanic, I'll explain it another day because realistically it's impossible here. But once he goes in rage, just shoot dubes on his feet. That's about it. No, things never change here, dude. If things change, there'll be a new video out. Everything in my videos is accurate unless I put in the title, updated video. There's a few that's inaccurate and don't receive updates only because they are superseded by a guide. For example, all of the early game stuff is superseded by the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide, so you can count on the farming proficiency and everything. Anything about a month ago is pretty accurate. The 400% will definitely change weapon proficiency and infiltrations. This one I've talked about before. But right now, nobody uses infiltrations for weapon XP, and nobody should. If you're doing that, if you're doing an infiltration for weapon XP, like I said, you're doing it absolutely wrong. Nobody in the game should be doing that. There's only one place to go for weapon XP. I would say Colossus and crit rate damage. Sorry, Colossus and crit damage, because crit rate is useless. It won't help.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
It is indeed nice, Boog. By the way, good to see you, pal. Sorry, 2 places? Where's the other place? I don't recall any other place other than Block Kyber Mining. Yes. And Bunny Cave no longer exists anyway, because they literally ruined it. Always good to have you here, pal. What mission is that? Because I do not recall that. I don't mind testing it in future, but I don't recall that being a good spot. So definitely let me know in detail. Oh, that. Okay, obviously, no. Yeah, because doing it by mission abort is not the way. But yes, okay, fair enough. That does not count as a location. We do not talk about that. White Knight Gulch is no good. It's like people think about White Knight Gulch because they say that, oh, the monsters start off at a higher level. That does not actually affect your weapon proficiency gain, just so you guys know. Okay. White Knight Gulch is not a good spot because the points locations are very far apart. What matters is the monster density and the amount of kills you get. The actual level of the mobs has no effect whatsoever. This is why some people theoretically they've said that, oh, if I were to do, wow, if I were to do the runs in like normal mode, would I still get the same weapon proficiency? I said yes. That is in fact the truth. These guys need to be faster. Nope, these guys can't do it. And they left. One guy already left, okay? Looks like this is Fubar. Fortunately. So that was a failure. So Molten Fortress was not successful. Okay, first run with randos, fail. As expected. No, without a glay to stop him, unfortunately, it is going to be a failure. But this is what I wanted to test. Because a lot of people have been complaining about public matchmaking for Molten Fortress and Gluttony. And I kind of understand and agree. But I wanted to do the test myself to see how bad does it really get in public. Enduring build is already on my channel, dude. Every build that you need is already on my channel. Bunny Cave was actually good, Jay. So please be aware of that.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Magisters was only ever faster for Descendant XP, so please do take note, and that was only after the infiltration change. Prior to that, Bunny Cave was one of the fastest, so it was indeed a thing. If you wish to spread misinformation, then Jay, just like the last time, you shall be removed again. Okay? Don't ever try that again, Jay. You were kicked out last time, and unfortunately, if you attempt it again, then you will be simply removed. So please do not do that. It is unfortunately a problem, Gaza. That's why I'm testing it right now. Pretty much the issue. Pretty much the issue, Trap. I went in with the wrong build. I mean, I can still do it, but damn, I went in with the wrong build. This is gonna be a pain. At least we have a glade that has, at least we have a glade here that has the executor, so this should go by alright. I swear, people are way better at Gluttony than they are at Molten Fortress, unfortunately. Not quite sure why, but it is how it is. Don't even try. Alright, let's be brave. They good. Oh crap. There we are. on, almost there. There we go. And we succeeded even though I was running the wrong build. Nice. I brought my sniper build, which was really not smart. For Gluttony, always bring the firearm build. But okay, so for the first set, we had a success on every boss other than Molten Fortress, which is acceptable. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself once Ultimate Freyna comes out, and I'll definitely start by working on how to farm her first, then the rest. Biolab and the Asylum are very good for Descendant XP. All infiltrations, to an extent, are good for Descendant XP. The fastest ones we found are the Haven, Asylum, Biolab. These three are the best overall. Magistr's Lab is considered the quickest, but it's also basically you're just hoping for the chunks of XP at the end, which I found a little bit inefficient. I definitely preferred Biolab and Asylum. In fact, my Enzo could go 1 to 40 in the Asylum and Biolab in about 40, maybe 50 minutes, even without a bunny to work with.
Have you
So yeah.
completed preparations?
Oh, listen, I'm gonna have to do it again. You see, the thing about iterative testing is that you just go through it again and again and again. That was just set 1. So now I'm gonna go through the whole list again from start to finish. Second time, third time, fourth time. And I want to mark down how many successes I have, especially for Molten Fortress and Gluttony. Now, after about 3 sets, right, we're gonna stop the early bosses and we're gonna focus on the last few. Excuse me. Then we'll carry on that way to save time. But ideally, I want to see how many times people fail in Molten Fortress and Gluttony, as well as Obstructor and Frostwalker. That's my main test here, because those require public matchmaking. I'd say Asylum's even better. I mean, the amount of mob density in Asylum is pretty crazy. So I would love to see what she can do there. But Biolab too, no doubt. In fact, all of them are going to be good because Freyna's just awesome. Especially, like you've already said, with a Contagion type build. I just hope they don't turn him around again, but it is what it is.
Over limit freeze. Selecting objective.
Oh my god. You drew him beyond that area. What? Why? Bro. That was rather silly. If you have a sniper on your team, right, never position the boss away from your sniper. It's very silly to do that. It's like literally like saying, oh, we could kill him in like 5 minutes, but nah, I want the fight to take longer. It's like, bruh. So many people, like, despite the common presence of Haley, they still don't seem to know how to play with a Haley on the team, which to me is very strange. Everybody should know what to do if there's a Haley on your team. Never make the boss move or turn. Just stand there and take some hits. If you bring a glass cannon build, that's on you, but always sit there, stand there, just take the hits, let the boss stay in place as much as possible. That way, it'll just clear fast. Alright, the second you see a Haley on your team, assuming that they're a decent Haley. Now, if they're one that didn't watch my build and just brings along, like, I don't know, 2 million damage or something like that, then okay, that's on them. But a good Haley will absolutely wipe out the boss for you, so don't move them. The moment you move them, like, I can't fire my shots, then it's literally a waste of the entire skill. So try to avoid that. But c'est la vie, right? That's life. I think player ignorance is a problem in every level of the game, you know? Because I think that, from what I've seen at least, in public matchmaking, the people that go to public matchmaking the most are players who are not really prepared for upper, higher level combat. You know, they're stuck in that state because they don't know what they're doing. And it seems to be the case. Now, I could be wrong on that, but it seems to be the case. Now, for anyone in chat that might be confused, I'm going to say it straight because I saw a little bit of debate about this. Infiltrations are for Descendant XP. 400% might help with weapon proficiency due to mob density. We're going to test that out in future. However, right now, block hyper mining is best for weapon proficiency, Descendant XP, infiltrations. If you want to do a little bit of both, Asylum so far is the best. But even then, okay, it's not all that great. So just be careful and be aware. I think I'm going to start treating this as if they were solo runs. Might be a bit easier. Checking results. Acceptable. 50 mil. The fact that I did 50 mil means that the modders didn't do so well on that one. 1 second. They're not invasions. 400% infiltrations. I don't know why people keep confusing invasions and infiltrations. They're two different things, my guys. If you are ever confused about this, please watch my videos. My videos detail what you can expect in the future updates, things like that. So please make sure you watch those videos. It explains everything to you. Alright, don't get yourself confused about all this kind of thing, and make sure you know the terminology in this game. Invasions are not changing. Okay, invasions are the same, and they will always be the same. Infiltrations are getting 400%. Infiltrations are a totally different thing. Okay? Oh, listen, guys, I keep making that suggestion because I'm sure that the more people that make that suggestion, the more the devs will listen. I myself have made that suggestion. I agree, for what it's worth. Thanks, DJ. Now, what I will say is that for 400% infiltrations, please make sure that you guys are prepared. Don't be going in there with newbie builds, alright? I expect everybody going in there to at least have an endgame build, or at least halfway done endgame build, because the content is not going to be easy. It's there for mostly rewards, not for ease of play. So just do be aware of that. Don't have expectations. Oh my god! Like, for real? For real? This is how you want to do it? Okay. I can't stand people anymore. Public matchmaking must be so frustrating for most people because it's like, why would you do that? Why would you even do that? You have a sniper to your right. Like, bro, always take into account the sniper's position. I do feel for you guys. Public matchmaking must be extremely frustrating for most people. Heck, I don't even have to do this on a regular basis and it's already frustrating. Nexon is doing a fantastic job. Oh, absolutely they will, CJ. That's what, CG. That's why I'm hoping that what they will do is that they will lock 400% infiltrations until people have cleared a certain level of difficulty. That way, only the more solid individuals will go in there. Yep.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
I mean, I can see why people are just annoyed with randoms. Like, I personally wouldn't be dealing with this right now if I wasn't trying to get data, so I feel for those people that play with randoms. Like, bro, calm down. Calm down. No, but they should learn about positioning a bit more. I think that if there was a little bit more education for that, it might be nice. I don't disagree that people were new though. Like everyone was new once, but you should always know positioning. I mean, with proper positioning, you can almost one phase pyro and that's pretty nice. Gotta admit that. There we go. Absolutely. Imagine if you could turn a 30-second fight into 5 seconds. And imagine if the person, you know, doing it was not as skilled. Like, I don't take into account my experience alone, Mr. Strength 85. A good content creator or a professional content creator does not look only at themselves. A good content creator must look beyond that. What about the experience for the other people that are experiencing it and are not in your position? What about them? You always have to think outside of the box, and that's why whenever I make my judgments, I think about, okay, how does this affect the average player who may not be at my level and things like that. And for some, and I can understand why, again, the only reason I'm even bothering to do this is because I have received so much feedback that public matchmaking sucks, or people are saying that. Anyway, I said, okay, well, I'll give it a go. Let me see with my freaking super awesome build what happens when I go into public matchmaking. What are the experiences like? And I am somebody who almost exclusively plays with my crew and my crew only. So I said, okay, I'll give it a run, and I'll do it live on stream, you know, as I told people. So here I am doing it. That's the entire thing. And Gaza, if they do that, then they're not a Haley player. No Haley just leaves if they don't get a one-shot kill. That's very silly, because it's damn near impossible to do it in most cases. You're right about that, Craig. But either way, all of this is useful data. All of this just basically helps me understand a bit more about things, and that's my end goal. I just want to see what the experience is like, check the last few bosses, tabulate results, then we can proceed from there. think around... Where should I go? The problem is Frostwalker is... Alright, Swamp Walker, sorry, is around here, maybe? Should be. Hope this is not too far. It is too far, darn. A shame, but it is how it is. We almost got it. Would have gotten it if I was closer, but that's fair. I was anticipating it. Okay, good enough. I'll have to adjust my understanding of team positioning as well to minimize risk. Thank you, but okay, if you do not know anything about me, I'm just gonna remove that message. Why don't you just take a chill pill, pal? All right. It sounded like a bot to me. I'm just gonna give him a 24-hour chat ban. Yo, stay the hell away from me. All right. I appreciate your concern, but you don't have to. You don't have to be concerned. I don't think that'll help, Gaza, because adjusting the matchmaking pool right now is not what the devs want to do. And I also don't feel that that should be the case, because it's not about having a ranked mode. Rather, I think it would be a much easier, like, I think it'd be much easier if they just gave clearer instructions, or if more people paid attention on what to do. So that, I think, is, you know, more important. I don't know, it sounded like an ad bot, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to give the dude the benefit of the doubt, but I've given them a 24-hour just in case they are a bot. So in future, please do not try and approach me about info or things like that. No thank you. If I wanted it, I would ask. And for anyone that's concerned, my coughing is due to a condition, because I'm not suitable for winter countries, but here I am anyway. So, you know. In that case, then the issue is being on PS4. I don't know why they released the game on the platforms. No shade to those on PS4, but realistically speaking, this game is not really suitable for last gen. Yeah. I agree that skill-based matchmaking shouldn't be a thing, because there is no competitive ranking here. You know? What's the best team to beat Gluttony? Just have a Valby. As long as a Valby is cooling down Gluttony perfectly, the rest doesn't matter. Just get enough DPS there. Yep, unfortunately, in the gaming industry, you always have to have the latest hardware and equipment. So it's not always a very easy conundrum to solve. There we go. Okay, moving on. Instructor's another clear. Hey, no problem. I hope everything will be alright, Jonathan. You take care. Valby has a specific skill that's designed for Gluttony. So, Spiral Tidal Wave attracts Gluttony's impurities. If she uses this particular skill, she can get Gluttony's ice balls to cool him down constantly. They released Gluttony when Ultimate Valve dropped, and the amazing thing about it was just that she was able to track all the impurities and just like start cooling him down, so it became the norm.
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
Obstructor does not have an option for private. Obstructor onwards all requires teams. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this test, because it's very important that I show people how the test is done, and also to showcase the reality of public matchmaking. Shot focus is just luck and chance. Remember that you want to combine 4 Cerulean Descendant mods to have your best chance of getting it.
Aiming at target. Setting objective.
And once again, they turned him around. Gotta love that. Thankfully, I'm a great shot. I have adapted. A lot of people still, you know, they'll go around behind him. Don't do that. His weak points are all from the front. So you want your guys to kill him fast, then make sure he stays facing front on. Keep trying, guys. You will get him. I bless you all. Navy Cop, it will not erase your progress, but what I would suggest is, okay, you should always, and this, please guys, for any game, any video game that you play, please make sure you link right from the get-go. Never ever, if a game has a system whereby you need to link an account, make sure that you always link from the beginning, okay? Never ever do that. Now, and the reason is because that way you don't miss out on rewards, support options, things like this, etc., so on and so forth. Now, if you do, after you link your account, lose your progress, just hit this unlink and you would come back on your guest account, okay? Then you send in a support ticket and explain your situation to Nexon Global. This is extremely important because for many people, I do understand the fear of losing your account after linking, but this only happens in very, very rare situations. 90% of people do not experience this problem. And if you do experience this problem, all you have to do is hit the unlink button and your guest account comes back right away. Okay? So before trying this, just make sure that you know what to do. All right? Go to your Nexon account, log in on the website, have your Nexon ID ready and set up, link your PlayStation, Xbox, whatever on your Nexon ID first, and then you're all good to go. You're not sure who to trust on the Spiral Tidal Wave build? Trust nobody. Just experiment. Look, I'll be real with you. All you need is cooldowns. Make sure your cooldowns are as low as possible. Try to increase your range. And that's it. You don't really need to deal damage, so just do that. And you're all good to go. No problem, Navy. Happy to help.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
Okay, next is Colton Fortress. RNG is always a fickle master, and always has been. Huh. Below. Shot focus can be quite a surprise. I once checked live on stream before anybody told me about it, and I was like, hey, I have this mod. That I literally got it randomly combining purple mods. What days do I stream? MS Luciano. If you check my stream description, you can see the days. Short answer, every day. I'm a full-time dude. I stream every day. Mr. Luciano must be very new to the channel. How dare you not know that I stream every day? Take this man out and execute him.
Aiming at target.
Breathing and not knowing when the Emperor streams is a crime.
Feeding to the wolves.
Charging shield.
Who randomly said that?
Molten Fortress reaching frenzied state. Transferring suppressor immediately.
Ah, it's Haza.
Ah, I told you. First I'm going to eat and then I'll jump in Discord.
I did not see that.
How dare you?
How dare you even talk to me? No.
I had the same discussion today with my colleague about the whole leaking thing. He was like, yeah, I didn't leak. I said, you're a dumbass. Yeah, why? Yeah.
A new member
Why?
has arrived.
What happened after that?
Well, he tried to link and his account was reset and he didn't know what to do. I said, just unlink and just send a message to Nexon.
Ah, okay.
It's that simple.
So many people just don't bother doing the towers while also taking care of the balls. Ah.
Shield at 0%. Shield down. It's not bad, but it's not great either.
Oh man. And that one person left. Love it.
This is Haley. Resistance here is strong.
All right. This is silly. I hate people who leave. That's another Molten Fortress failure. I believe that there should be some penalty implemented for that because as soon as people see that they can't kill Molten Fortress in one phase, they leave. When realistically speaking, if everybody took care of the towers, there are only 6 towers. 4 people can easily clear 6 towers before the balls even hit them all. Like, it's so silly. I can't stand it personally, but it is what it is. Like, just go to a tower, clear it, maybe help with the balls a little bit, and guess what? Everything will be fine. People don't understand the mechanics, they leave. I cannot stand people like that. I just despise it. I think that it is the worst thing that anybody can do. If that's how they're gonna play, then, you know, that's just silly. I think that if a person, yeah, the first person to leave should be locked out immediately for, I would say the first penalty should be 15 minutes. If you choose to leave a match, 15-minute penalty. Gluttony vid? Not really. because to beat him and showcase the mechanics, you need a particular team. There's a particular setup for Gluttony. So, realistically, I would say watch the streams to see how we do it whenever we do it. But otherwise, no, there's no video. I could show it, but again, I'd have to have a setup with a perfect team, and unfortunately, my crew plays at different times. So I might try and get footage the next time we do it, but that won't be today. Okay, Molten Fortress is another failure. However, you can see a random run if you'd like to. Pretty much, Luciano. I think that there should always be a penalty for leavers. Once you leave, that is instant. Should be instantly like 15-20 minutes penalty. No queuing for any public intercepts. You want to do private, fine, but no queuing for that. If you repeat the offense,
that's still nice.
No, I know, but if you repeat the offense like the second time, then it should be like 4 hours. Then if you do it one more time, then that's 8 to 10 hours or 24 hours, whatever. All of that is fine. We cannot have penalties that are too harsh. But at the same time, if we're too lenient, it has to strike a balance. If we're too harsh, casual players quit. If we're too lenient, then also there's a problem. So I think that that would strike a nice balance. Yeah. I'm not a fan of rage quitters in any way, shape, or form, so I can agree to that. Gaza, if you want to see my filters, I've already got a video on that. Look for my updated filters video. Any video that you need is already on my channel. We have no Valby on this run. Okay, this is gonna be hot. Come on, get up. I knew they would get caught by that. They always get caught by that attack. Oh, damn. Ah, what a shame. Okay. That run ended in failure. That one attack always catches everybody off guard. If you spawn with 2 level 10s, you just have to take it on the chin. There's no system that's perfect, unfortunately. But the other way is that if they're going to have levers penalties, then here's what we can do. We can also put level gating in. Nobody under level, because you don't gain levels in Colossi fights, nobody under level 30, I would say, should go in. Plain and simple. Like, they could put a level gate saying you must be at least level 30 before fighting a Colossi. End of story. Nah, it's usually hard to clear Gluttony unless you have a Valby there. Without a Valby, it's in general not going to end well. Now, in order to save time, guys, we're only going to repeat the last 4 bosses, which are all forced team fights. And we'll tabulate the results from there on, because I don't think you guys need repeats of the basic bosses, which are pretty much guaranteed successes. So, off we go. They could easily level cap. Level 30 level cap, and then institute Levo's penalty. That is what I would say would be the best possible result. In my opinion, anyway. I wouldn't say on each Colossi, I'd just say level 30 across the board is good enough. That's usually a pretty safe level for most individuals. And during Legacy, I'll tell you straight up, the first 2 weapons that anybody should build after having your Thunder Cage for mobbing is Enduring Legacy and Greg's. These two will save your life. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, Colton, if you want to. Honestly, just buy the slots, man. They're only $1. I'm sure everybody can afford to buy the slots because literally it's 1 USD. So it's not too expensive. I would really recommend buying the slots. If you can't afford the slots, then I would worry more about your finances than gaming, you know? Like, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm just being real here. You gotta be very careful. If that's how tight your financial situation is, that's a no-go. Remember, the character slots are very, very cheap.
Stand back.
What the? How come the thing? Oh my god. Was it because I was in the wall again? Ugh, I hate that. They need to fix that because that is absolutely annoying. Nah, dude. Colton, how dare you not know these things?
Target confirmed.
Take this man out and flog him. But anyway, each slot is only 50 caliber. So 50 caliber equates to 1 USD. So, yeah, you just go here. You add however many Descendant slots you want. Okay? There you go. Devotion. Not really. I used to use it initially and I just don't think highly of it. Hello, Dark Gamer. I don't think so, Resisted Urge. I think that a 15-minute cooldown period is good enough. Like, sure, it might sound harsh, but hey, if you deliberately choose to hit the leave button, they can create a pop-up warning that says, if you choose to leave this, and you are the first leaver on your team, then 15-minute penalty will be imposed. Alright? They can even make it part of the lore of the game. Those who choose to leave deliberately, alright, will receive a coward's penalty or something like that for leaving their team in a lurch, especially if they choose public matchmaking.
Are you ready to understand?
So I don't think it'll drive anyone away at all, especially if they do it in a way that is, in my personal opinion at least, lore friendly. It is pretty steep, but that's only if you want to save a lot of different presets. I mean, they wouldn't call it a coward's penalty. They'd probably word it a little better, but yeah. They could call it something like void desynchronization or something like that. Due to the forceful ejection from the void, you are unable to synchronize for X number of minutes. That's why we suggested level cap for that, Craig. But I say one problem at a time. I think if we try to solve everything at the same time, it will end badly. There we go, one phase. Exactly. I think that if it's properly done in a lore-friendly manner, Resisted Urge, it won't be a problem. But penalties must be sufficiently harsh to deter people from doing it. Besides, why are they queuing public if they're not prepared? If they're hoping for a carry, then the person that's hoping for the carry is wrong in the first place. That is not the way to do things, you know? Everybody must be brave and strong. See you later, Melode. And if they're not brave and strong, then they should be learning from official channels. And like I said, if the game itself has an issue with it, the game can literally just tell people, hey, why don't you learn from an official channel? Now then, in the meantime, ladies and gents, those of you that have not yet signed me up as your creator, please make sure you do so. Maguido, welcome to the Cool Bots. Hope you enjoy your time with us. All right. Let's carry on having fun. Of course he'll be massacred. As long as you have my build, it's not a problem. But Molten Fortress, now that's gonna be a different one. Molten Fortress, let's see if we can finally get a win in public. So far, it's been 3 failures in a row. Every single time we've had a lever. Very unfortunate, but That's how we expected things to go anyway. Hey. Haza has dipped. He has vamooshed from voice chat. Three Haleys, a firing squad on Molten? Not really. Depends on the Haleys. If they're good enough, then yes. If not, it can cause problems on its own as well. Ultimate Jeremy half machine. Lol. As long as he doesn't have the silly mustache and whatnot, then sure. They made him so hateable and yet gave him such a cool cutscene. I do not understand the logic. No! What a shame. Come on, yes! Okay, first success, first success, first success. Looking good, looking good, looking good.
Objective confirmed.
Rocket Glaze a guarantee for sure. But the point of the test is, can I just go in with, like, say, the character that I want, in this case Haley, and still succeed on all bosses, you know? But yes, Rocket Glade guaranteed success. There's no way to fail with a Rocket Glade. I can support this. This is well done. Did very good work today. Yeah, it's the first success in a while.
Have you completed preparations?
Okay, onward we go. Oh, almost forgot to change over. Whoops. Can't be bringing this build in. Same character though. But I will at least adjust to gun build. Because it's not fair to them otherwise. If I go in without that. But this will be a very good measure of success rates. I think that the final result is going to be a good one. Okay, here we go. It will be reworked. The build for Freyna should not be used because that's a very long time ago. All right. When Ultimate Freyna drops, everything about her will be completely reworked for the current update. Do not touch the old builds. All right. Just make sure you don't follow that video because that is way out of date. Way out of date. And nobody should be following that, unfortunately.
I'll finish the job no matter what.
If Jeremy came back as an enemy, that would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I think that would be awesome. I can agree to that. Because he's the kind of guy who would. Uh-oh. Oh, me again? Okay. Cool. Not quite sure what he wanted there, but he really wanted me, huh? Alright, Gluttony. Calm down, bro. I got you. There we go. Gluttony success. No problem, Guido. Okay, we're set. All right. That was a good set. Now we're gonna do it again. Now don't forget to like the stream, guys, if you haven't already. The more of you that like the stream, the better. And those that have not yet registered me as your creator, please make sure you do so as well. Alright, Nightbow will put up the link. Hit that link, register me. Counting on ya. I have not worked on Ajax, Yuko, sorry. Currently, I'm working on other Descendants and also doing some other tests because I'm limited by the fact that I can only create 2 catalysts per day, same as any other free-to-play. I cannot currently work on a lot of stuff, so you have my apologies about that. This would be nice if it was a gold, but don't really have anyone using tech right now. They are sort of guaranteed, but it's random which one you get. Like, you'll always get one each time you kill him, but it's random which one you actually get, so that's the only downside. Nope. I am not indeed, Kakashi. I'm just running Publix as part of my test today. So, if you missed everything that I was talking about at the start of stream, you might want to watch from the start of stream, dude. Because what we're doing today is testing certain things. No problem, Burnwolf. I'm having a good day, Pod. Just testing out things, learning some stuff. Kakashi trying to hope for a carry there. I see you, boy. No. When you become my top supporter, Kakashi, then. But today I'm just testing things. I'm retrieving data. Not really, Sir Glizzes. It's actually the opposite. They do that so that people are encouraged to take breaks, because if people grind all day every day, people burn through content even faster, which is problematic. So it's actually not for retention. It's actually the opposite ideology. They want people to the best extent, take breathers and breaks. Looks like somebody built a glass cannon, you can kind of tell.
Shield down.
And this dude was after me. There we go. Well, I mean, I'm certain that the player perspective is very different from the dev perspective, but to me, I feel that what they have now strikes a good balance. Because in actuality, as somebody that does this full time, I do appreciate the fact that I have room to take a breather for a day or two. Just maybe cook some catalyst. Like tomorrow, I'll be taking a short breather. But, you know, I can just like keep on. I can just like, you know, come back another day and have even more to do. So, yeah. Lol, Kakashi. Now, in my mind, you will forever be the world's weakest person until the day you become my top supporter. Then I will call you the second weakest person in the world. But imagine looking for teammates. Imagine needing teammates. That is just shameful, bro. I wouldn't say it's dishonest. Like I said, you don't have to believe me, Sir Glizzius, but this is my literal experience in the industry. So, for me, this is what goes through the dev mindset. Now, of course, there are players that have problems with that, but what a lot of players forget is, and I hope you guys will take this into account, because, look, you can push your own thoughts and processes as much as you like, but I'm just here to give you, and never ever accuse me of dishonesty. That's the one thing I hate, because I only ever speak the truth. I have never once lied to you guys. And I'll tell you this. What happens for a lot of the players is that they account for the casual player base. That's about 80% of the players. And because they have work and whatnot, usually what they do is they leave a catalyst cooking before work, they come back, they cook another catalyst, and then it's awake for them to, it's there to pick up before work. Therefore, during their game session, after work, which could be 2 to 3 hours, they have enough to do whatever they need to do. Everything is timed around this. So the only ones that lose out usually are the 20% of hardcores who have a bit more time in their day, or perhaps more flexible work hours. And unfortunately, yes, they do lose out. But this is actually an industry standard, because this is designed around the player base. They say, okay, how can we make it not so limiting for those that have a bit more time and those that don't? So even as a full-timer, I say, okay, it's fair. But for those that want more and want to be able to make more and grind more and do more, of course, it may feel limiting. However, what you can do, productively speaking, is give feedback to the devs. Just give feedback to the devs. It isn't Nexon, all right, that is selling this idea. Just so you know, this is literally an industry standard. Technically, you could do 3, but most people just do 2 per day. I also just do 2 per day because I'm not gonna go out of my way to do 3 per day. Because 3 is pretty restrictive. Like, I'm not literally logging into the game every 7.5 hours to do that. That being said, 7.5 hours is also a reduction from the previous 8 hours, which I think is a good step. However, like I said, if you guys want to see a change for this, you know, then give them feedback, give them alternative solutions, all right? Because what I'm here to do is that this is not Nexon trying to sell me an idea. This is me giving you guys the information as somebody that's been in this industry across a multitude of different games. That's all I'm doing here. I'm not here to debate or argue the point. Debating or arguing the point with me is also useless because I'm just a YouTuber.
Hey there.
My job is to just make the content for you guys and to inform you guys of what I do, whatever. Ideas and things like that, don't ever come to me with them. Not trying to be mean here, but it's not going to help. You should actually go to the social media, and if you go to social media or the official Discord and give your feedback there, along with suggestions, I'm going to say that, along with suggestions, it's much better. Because, trust me, the more you say it here, the only person that's going to hear you is me. And I have no power to change anything. So if you guys genuinely have good suggestions, please take it to social media, Reddit, Twitter, official Discord, go there. But if you just want to air your ideas here, then sure. But all I can do is just tell you industry standards, you know, what I've experienced, things like that. I can't actually help you beyond that. So do take note of that, yeah? Fair enough, Sir Glizius. Listen, I think it's good as it is, and I certainly would also say that it might feel mobile gamey or whatever, but that's just a personal perspective. I have encountered 0 people who feel that way other than you. So, you know. Even if it's coming from a good place, Sir Glizius, like saying it in my stream does not help. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like here, we can only talk with each other, so all I can do is just give you the information that I know. But it's literally absolutely useless to tell me anything because there's no point. All we're gonna do is just have a conversation. Conversation's gonna go nowhere. So just be aware of that. The mobile app is something that has been suggested a lot, George. And I think that they are considering it, but at the same time, I'm not sure about how they're going to implement it because, quite frankly, the mobile app would have helped with a lot of other things as well, i.e. the event going on right now that players don't even know exists because it's on the website and nobody likes the fact that it's on the website. So, I think that a mobile app would be nice. At least from a personal perspective. Build queues could also work, Brink. I'm also okay with that. Carlito, there is no TFD app, dude. There is no official TFD app. So whatever you're using is effectively an outside third-party program, which is probably not recommended because they do not have an app for this. That's at your own risk, dude. Zodiac, that's the change from Freyna. If you missed all the patch notes videos, that is Freyna's attacks. I think automatic crafting could be alright. and I wouldn't mind it. Like, if they could set that up, people could take advantage of having 3 catalysts per day, which I think would be fine. I'm okay with the idea of it, but again, it'd be up to them what they choose to implement. No, Carlito, I'm telling you this as an official content creator. There is no app for TFD. If there was, I'm pretty sure they would tell us all.
Support like this. Yeah, there's nothing better. Reloading.
No, Zodiac. My recommendation, Mr. Zodiac, is please, if you haven't already, go check out my videos. You might want to do that because it seems that you are completely unaware of the changes, and also the fact that it was a change to Freyna, as I mentioned. So you won't be able to use it on every Descendant, no. It was a change specifically for Freyna.
Shield it down.
Shield at 0%. Objective confirmed.
Please take note that there's no way to stop people from creating unofficial bootleg apps or things like that. But as far as I can tell you right now, there is no official app for TFD. So if you guys have given your login info to something else or a third-party app, that's all at your own risk.
Shield down. Setting objective.
I'm scanning the event. Okay.
This is Haley.
I will double check on that for you. As long as it's from the Nexon website, it should be fine then. No, if you did it from the Nexon website, sure, fine. It should be okay. They could have designed a simple one for the app, but as far as I know, the website should be the only way. I'll double check for you. Okay. Frosty is set. Let me have a look at the notices. Doesn't the QR code just take you to the website? I mean, I don't know if it gives you an app, but I don't think it does. As far as I know, the QR code should just take you to the event website. I'm pretty sure that's not an app. What people were talking about, just for clarity, in case you're misunderstanding, was a mobile application specifically, like what the Destiny 2 companion app is, or used to be. I can't even remember if that was a thing. I'm pretty sure it was. But there was a Destiny 2 companion where you could check on your stuff in game, you know, by logging in through the mobile app. Whereas here, I'm pretty sure the QR code is just supposed to take you to the website. You're not supposed to download an app. Or at least there shouldn't be a functional app. Otherwise, they just give it to us all. That's what the QR code on the website is supposed to do. But, I mean, if you've had a different experience, then up to you. Well, I cannot find any sources on it, so I'm just genuinely not finding any sources on it. So, I mean, as long as it's working for you or whatever, then okay, go with it. But, yeah, it doesn't seem to give me anything there. So, cannot find anything on it. Because I would assume that something like this would be something we could all access, but okay. Well, I mean, like I said, if it works for you, Curlito, then you know I'm happy enough. I'm just gonna say there's nothing that I can do for you, like I can do to verify this. So I'm just gonna drop the discussion on it. All right. If you're happy with whatever you got, enjoy it. But again, as an official channel, I cannot discuss something that may not be official right now. So my apologies, but I'm gonna close the discussion on that. Let's not talk about it anymore. Ryan, it can be very annoying when nobody knows it, but unfortunately, that's how it goes. I think a lot of people have been spoiled, and they expect the instant kill, and if they don't get it, they leave. But you can still succeed usually, just as long as people somewhat know their roles. It's just that it's very few who actually do know that. Either way, let's try it.
Have you completed preparations?
Curry, off we go. Luciano says, in Block Kyber Mine, do your weapons still get XP if there's a bunny in there killing stuff before you can? Yes. It doesn't matter who kills it. What matters, Luciano, is that the kill must be within 150 meters of you. That's the XP sharing limit. So who gets the kill is not important. Hold the weapon in your hands, and this is why, watch the video. If you haven't already watched the video, you must watch the video on it. All right, it's in my TFD playlist, and everybody should watch all the videos in my playlist, especially if you're somebody new to the channel and you want to become a regular viewer. Then I would suggest watching all the videos. And Ryan, I appreciate the offer, but no, I'm doing some testing today. All right. Also, this is my first time ever meeting you, so I don't ever run with anybody unless they're my top tier supporters. So maybe hang around with us for a little bit, get to know us all, become a part of the community, become the most active supporter of the community, and then I'll run with you. See you later, Luciano. You have a good one. But yes, you want to learn more, please make sure you check out the videos. They'll be very helpful to you. Molten Fortress does look badass, CG. I do agree on that. Russell, I have no idea who you are, but welcome back, I guess. My apologies, but a lot of people always say, "What's up, long time?" I'm like, I don't know who you are. With all due respect, I have no idea who most of you guys are, so welcome, but please do not expect me to recognize you because I will not know you. I usually only remember the ones that come pretty regularly. Ah. Freaking explosion. That was annoying.
Stand back.
Almost one phased.
Molten Fortress reaching frenzied state. Transferring suppressor immediately.
Shield down.
Okay, let's do this.
Charge the shield.
One left over there. Please tell me they got it. Nice. Yep. Sorry, man. I mean, I remember all my crew and all my friends because they're here all the time. So, if it's been a long time, sorry, I will not remember you. Expecting that of any streamer is pretty wrong because, I mean, if you're not showing support every day, then, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to remember you. That was a good GG. Okay, another successful run with randoms. Sorry, Casanova. I cannot give a judgment on that because I have not played her. In future, when I play Ultimate Freyna, I'll be able to give a more concrete response. South Goblin. Lol. Well, I'm okay with being forgotten. Well, that was indeed months ago, my guy. So, yeah. Okay, Gluttony's next on the list.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely alarming.
No problem. I don't like to give judgments unless I've experienced it myself, so I will wait until I've done it myself to give a proper judgment then. Bro got the main character syndrome out there, I know, right? Doing good, DJ Sammy. Can't really complain.
Let come. Selecting objective. Shield at 0%. Blaze, get over.
Gotta love that. Woo. Come on.
Selecting objective.
Okay, okay, they managed to get on top of him. Nice, nice, nice.
Selecting objective.
That's pretty swagalicious.
Objective confirmed.
Again. Oh. Rose. Nope. Failure. Such a shame. But that's data. Carlito, look. I already said that I cannot verify it. I have nothing against you, but trying to push the whole thing. Look, sorry. I'm going to put you in a little timeout. Okay, you do you, but I will not allow people to push things on my people. And look, if there is one, then that's okay. You know, that's okay. But as far as I know, there isn't supposed to be one. So I gave you my perspective. Please behave in a reasonable manner. Molten Fortress is alright. Now, why did you miss it? Is the bigger question, Mr. Ryan. You should not be using a fire substat. Please check the video for the rolls on during Legacy, but you should not be using a fire element roll. You still should put the fire substat on it because, I mean, it benefits the gun, but it's really up to you. I would not use it on it. The only thing I would reasonably replace is critical hit rate, but even then, I still feel it's worthwhile to have critical hit rate, especially for some of the other characters that can take advantage of it. I would think so, and Google's not bringing up any information on it. So again, keep yourself safe, and you might not be telling a lie like Bilo says, but I'm just saying protect yourself. And as of right now, I don't believe that there is an app out there because they haven't told us anything. So just be aware. Keep yourself safe, you know, protect yourself. Because normally when stuff like this happens, they will tell you. They will tell us in general. So please learn to behave in a reasonable manner, and like I said, if you unfortunately, you know, behave too badly, then you will be put in like the naughty box for a little while. Well, Pepe said the rolls are already on my EL video, so if you want to know what rolls to not waste your stuff on, please make sure to check the videos because I do go through them. No problem, Ryan. Happy to help. But yes, the last Molten Fortress was a win. The last Gluttony was not. Either way, we're going back to the sniper build and we're going to try again. So we'll keep tabulating the results until we have enough data. So onward we go. Now, I wouldn't say that the rolls are a waste though. Fire attack is okay. But what you want is attack versus Colossus, obviously. Then you want your critical hit damage. That one's crucial. And the last one should be your firearm attack itself. This gives you the best bang for your buck. Yes, South Goblin. What is your question? If I can answer it, I will. So far, I've only got about 4 data points for the last 4 public bosses. I'm going to try and gather more. Yes, you can, but your Steam and your Nexon ID must be linked first. Okay? This is why linking is important. Because for cross-progression, now this works across all video games. It's the same no matter which video game you play. For cross-progression, you must all be linked to a master account. Your Nexon ID here serves as your master account, so please be aware of that, yeah? Okay. Then you should be able to do cross progression with no trouble. With no trouble.
Selecting objective.
And there we go. Ultimate Glay, tell you what, tomorrow I'll do a video on her playstyle because a lot of people have been asking about Ultimate Glay, how to play her and all that kind of stuff. I'll go through it tomorrow. You have my word on that. My word is my bond. One phase because we had some good troops on this one. They did some pretty hot damage. Tyler C, your PSN, as long as your PSN is linked to your Nexon ID and you have not lost any progression right now, it means that you're already playing on your Nexon ID account. This means that if you were to link your Xbox now, your Xbox should have the same data. You will not lose progress. Guys, I want to clarify this. Losing progress only happens the first time you link your Nexon ID with an account. If you guys have not yet seen their post about this, okay? They actually have an entire post about it. It's here. This explains everything. Please, please, please read this. It'll just explain to you why some people lose their data.
Have you completed preparations?
Okay, that's another one down for Obstructor. Frostwalker, here we go. Fair enough, Tyler C. Sounds about left. So yeah, you'll be fine. Like I said, as long as it's all linked to your Nexon ID, you got no problems. Can you have two separate Nexon accounts? Theoretically, yes. Theoretically, yes. You just have to create them like with different email addresses. Now, in the meantime, like I said, if you guys haven't registered me as your creator, there's the link right there. Make sure to do so. No problemo.
Support ends when we're out of supplies.
Okay, here we go.
Aiming at target.
Firearm.
If you registered me more than a month ago, please do extend your support. It is quite crucial. There we go, one phase. Hey, listen. As long as you have spent money and continue to spend, that's okay. Just register me first. And thank you for doing so. The more people that register the support, the better. Ryan, you can co-op the Vulgus invasions. You get Haley pieces. That's how you get Haley, and you get tons of gold as well. But oh, right, you only discovered me today, right, Ryan? You're one of the new ones. Okay. If you want all the latest updates and stuff, make sure to follow my videos religiously because invasion matchmaking has been introduced already. So you can absolutely co-op them, and they're difficult because they're supposed to be endgame content. Although you can go in and other people can take you through. Look, if you want to be fair to other players, Ryan, what I will say is that make sure that you have an endgame build, because invasions are all entirely supposed to oh, South Goblin, I can disclose it, but I prefer not to. Either way, I don't want to shed a good or bad light on Nexon. Like I said, most of the time we shouldn't be doing this as a professional. What I'll just say is that it's very, very tiny. So if you really want to support the channel, the best way is actually tips, super chats, memberships, all those kinds of ways. This actually keeps the channel running. Commission is very, very small. I just want the numbers. So I realistically don't care how much I actually get in terms of commission. If you have the endgame bunny and my enduring legacy build, they should be easy peasy for you. But basically, there is public matchmaking already. So you can absolutely co-op them if you want. You can even start a private operation with your own party of friends. So this was introduced in the latest update. But yeah, in case you're wondering, South, for those that want to support the channel or want to support me personally as a streamer, best way is tips and donations. Well, tips, super chats, donations, whatever, like all the whole kit caboodle. Anything that you want in anything in that list is direct support to the channel. So that helps me out way more than the commission. The commission, I don't care about. Genuinely, the only reason I'm pushing for people to support is because I want the numbers. The numbers help Nexon know who is actively creating content for this game and basically showcasing to them, you know, what I bring to the table. Yeah. Premium also works. The more you guys keep my videos playing, the better. Okay, we are on... Ooh, almost forgot. Molt. Ah, okay, so you took a week off. Fair enough. Sorry, I thought you were new today. Because genuinely, this is the first time I've seen you in my chat, so my apologies for that assumption. And yeah, there wasn't, oh, you're new to my channel. Fair enough. But yeah, there wasn't matchmaking at the beginning. It was only introduced last week, so you are new to the channel. Fair enough. So if you're new to the channel, then yes, that's exactly what I was saying. If I'm not saying you're new to the game. I don't care whether somebody's new to the game, and I never usually say that. I just say make sure that you are, if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet used all my builds, you haven't yet studied all my stuff yet, that'll be a game changer for you. Because the invasions, I sold them all the time, and that is with my bunny build. But if you're not using my bunny build, even if you're using an endgame build, if it's not a robot build, you may struggle. Like, again, not trying to demean the work of others, but quite frankly, I test my stuff live on stream every day. So I can prove my work. That's why, like, usually if somebody says that they're struggling with something, I say, are you using my build, or are you just using an endgame build? Because an endgame build is very different from a robot build.
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state.
Well,
Beginning emergency transmission of the frenzy suppressor.
Shield at 0%.
they reset 3 p.m. my time, but you'll have to figure out what time it resets in your own local time zone. But for me, it's 3 p.m.
Recharge my shield. I need to get through this. Shield at 0%.
Oh my god! Come on, come on. Ah, damn. I'll have to... Basically, the biggest headache is those who do not run the tower defense. You can't just do the towers, you have to run tower defense as well. Don't let the balls hit the towers, man. Come on. Okay, phew. Oh, come on.
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state. Transferring suppressor immediately.
Shield at 0%. To recharge my shield. Bad, but it's not great either. This is Haley. Resistance here is strong. To recharge my shield.
Darn.
Need to recharge my shield. I think you should keep your head down. Shield at 0%. Need to recharge my shield.
Darn it. Ooh, looks like this one's a bust. Did well initially, but...
Shield down.
I swear everything was linked for a sec. What the hell?
Shield at 0%.
They all leave? Oh lord. Ah, that is a failure. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been using. I mean, you can literally see me demonstrate an infiltration in that, Ryan. Oh, listen, Tough. I'm always able to shoot the towers and do all that kind of stuff, but unfortunately, players are just weak these days. But yep, that's another unsuccessful Molten Fortress run. And the worst part is that we had a Glay, no rocket launcher. If you take a Glay into Molten Fortress and you don't have a rocket launcher, I'm like, what are you even playing Glay for? Like the only reason to ever bring a Glay into Molten Fortress is literally to use her rockets. That is the answer. If you're not going to use the rockets, then whew, you are done for. Yep, the scorching hot meatballs can burn those towers. If I ever see a Glay in Molten Fortress and they don't have a rocket launcher, I will look at them and be like, bro, what is wrong with you? I bet you they're one of those that's like, hey, this my favorite YouTuber just said an executor is good. I will use it. And then they only bring executor. I'm like, bruh. Did you know you can even destroy the balls without a rocket launcher? You can actually just use Enduring Legacy like I was doing just there with Haley. And it's even better on Glay because you've got unlimited ammo, but I still don't know why a lot of people don't do this. It's kind of wild, so I'm just like, yeah. Hey, Tarnished. Enduring Legacy is definitely everybody's favorite right now, for sure. Glay, I will only cover her basic playstyle. I could cover more detail. I'll see what I can do tomorrow. Because realistically, most people have learned already by observing me. But a lot of people have been asking lately since I haven't really played Glay lately, so I guess I can do it. Okay, good.
Shield at 0%. Shield down.
Oh, come on.
Recharge my shield.
There we go.
I'll finish the job no matter what. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Shield at 0%. Objective confirmed. Recharge my shield. Setting objective. Selecting objective.
Almost got it.
Objective
There we go. Haley is Haley's more powerful than anybody. But it depends on how you use her. Glay and Haley just have different playstyles. Gun build wise, they're pretty similar, but Haley can output more because she can guarantee crits. So that is where her strength lies. Haley is all about those guaranteed crits. Well, nobody ever uses Excava. It's a gimmicky gun, but it's not really a strong gun. At least not in its current state, because the only one that can really use it is Glay. And even then, it's not really all that strong. So, it's okay. It can be used for some gimmicks, but yeah, I would not strongly recommend it right now. I mean, I'm sure I could build it up, but I don't have the catalyst to spend. The gun build is her farming build, dude. That's what you use to level her up. For basically, Haley is purely designed for bossing. The gun build is what you could use to level her up in infiltrations, which is easy enough anyway. Same as Enzo. So it's all the same principle. Like, the gun build is for bossing and for farming, and the sniper build is purely for bossing. You can be on Team Glay, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Have you completed preparations?
There is no issue with enjoying Glay. Okay, back to Obstructor again. See, that is the myth, Tyler. That is the myth. But here's the thing. You can do your own test. And this is why I say don't be fooled by a lot of the nonsense you read out there. You do the test yourself. You push the crit rate to what I have, right? Then you do up a spreadsheet. 30 runs, same boss. I recommend Swamp Walker because it's the easiest to see on Swamp Walker. 30 runs, same boss. One with the crit mod, one without. And you'll see the difference. When you don't have it, right, you will fail on more occasions than when you do have it. This is why a lot of people make the mistake of saying, oh, it's pointless, therefore I shouldn't have it. I was like, are you so sure? But yeah, do the testing yourself, see the feeling for yourself. Either way, for me, I've proven my work. So the question is just, do you want to trust the king? Or do you want to trust some random words out there? It's up to you if you do or do not, Craig. For me, I plan on also using it with Enzo and some other characters, but that's on me. Like, that's what I'm planning. It's up to you whether you want to or not. That's why I said for the build itself, other people do use other weapons as well. But realistically, the choice is yours. For me, the vampire skin, I just do not like the hair. I can't, the red hair is a bit too red. It looks weird to me. I'd rather put other types of hair on her, you know? But my favorite princess style hair clips into her collar. That's the only problem. So the collar on the vampire, like the vampire outfit's nice, but the collar causes clipping with the princess cut. And I love the princess cut. So I'm like, ugh. That's my big scrap right now.
Undertake a void intercept battle assignment.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna dye her hair pure midnight black. Just the way I really like it. Greg's reverse fade, Adrian. If you don't have a good Greg's yet, you'll need that. You'll need that weapon. Is the beast. What's the minimum investment just for Haley's sniper build? Fully invested, dude. Look, I know a lot of people are like, what's the minimum investment? I will tell you right now, if you want to achieve the same results I'm achieving, there is no minimum investment. You cannot put a minimal investment in. Every mod is crucial. So you have to fully invest.
It's like the same. I want a baby, but I want to invest minimal.
Lol, where did that come out from? Jesus Christ. Also, you're back, it seems.
Yeah, I'm back because I helped my colleague with this account linking.
Lol. Makes sense to me.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
Now you see, the results that I achieve are solely because I am able to fully invest. So this is why, like, I understand how expensive it can get, but you gotta just pick something, pick one path and stick with it. Then after you fully master that path and move on. That's why I don't mind if I'm slower at creating content, but I want to fully master a path first. Because the whole idea of minimal investment is not suitable in this game. This doesn't work. Like, stuff will not work well. Also, Jesus Christ, could these guys... They have destroyed none of the tubes. I destroyed all of them on my own. What the hell? What the hell? What is this? This is what we call terrifying, okay?
Setting objectives.
The most scary thing in the world is you get random teammates that do some weird stuff. How much damage did I do just there? That felt weird. Jesus Christ.
So you basically soloed it.
Yeah, 57.2 million damage. This is the $2.50 problem. These poor fellas. Well, that is the way of life sometimes. I play on a 1440p. I want a 4K, but that'll be next year. I don't have the money to upgrade right now. I might upgrade when I move back to Singapore, but I'll have to see how much I make between now and next year. So Christmas will be big, but the problem is I'm moving back to Singapore at the end of the year, so I don't know how many streams I'll be able to do around that period. But I'm praying Christmas comes through, and then next year I can upgrade to full 4K. I'll be streaming in 4K too. That's my plan.
Have you completed preparations?
Okay, on to Molten. So far, I've gotten about 5 data points. Molten succeeded twice. Gluttony succeeded 3 times. Of course, Obstructor and Frostwalker are guaranteed. Well, that's how it is, Genesis. Unfortunately, Haley out DPSs because not only does she getting firearm attack power, but she also crits. She is designed as the boss killer. Bossaurus Maximus. Oh, a proper team, thank God. Okay, one phased. Well, that was glorious. On to Gluttony. That's because the other Haleys knew what they were doing. They did enough damage to knock him down quickly, and once that happened, it was just a straight shot. So that was good. That was very good. Everybody did their job. Okay. Now another round of pain. Keep giving me a fire fusion reactor. Like, bruh, at least give me a fire tech reactor. So I could use it on Lepic the Epic. For the Vault tokens dreams, I use them on the 3 crystallization catalysts first because I build a lot. But other than that, you can use them on whatever you need. If you need boosts for faster leveling, go for that. It's genuinely your choice. But me, I went for the 3 catalysts first. I picked up a catalyst, straight into Enzo, because I'm working on my next build for you guys. And thank you for loving my videos, man. I hope you also registered me as your creator. Make sure you do so. For those that haven't yet, here's the link. Nightbot will put up the link. Hit that, register. It's free. I'm counting on the numbers. And it is fun to bully Molten Fortress like that. Now, I mean, I'll be real with you, Fred. You should not be using Executor on Swamp Walker. His weak points are too small to hit. You do better with Enduring Legacy. I'm just saying. Executor is nice, but it's only suitable on enemies that have very, very big weak points. A Glay, 2 Enzos, and a me. Mario. Okay. Let's go. Okay, fast phase, fast phase.
Shield down. Setting objective. Selecting objective. Objective is selecting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective. Selecting objective. Setting objective.
Come on, before he insta-kills us. We can do it, we can do it. We can do it! No! No! Yes!
You got lucky, Jeff.
Yep. No, what do you mean luck? It was all planned. I was the greatest hero in the history of mankind. It's all good. Nah, there's no such thing as luck, you know? I'm just too glorious. Whew, 65 mil damage. Whew. No Valby, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
That's not bad.
No, we weren't dead. What you talking about? There was no death. No, it was totally perfect run, no difficulties at all. Hey, Saulo, how's it going? iDizzy, yes, you have a limit of 10 Descendant slots, my guy.
Target
Hello?
confirmed.
So make sure that you purchase them. They're only $1. Surely everybody can afford $1 for a game. Especially since the devs are giving us such high quality for technically free. So please do support by buying Descendant slots. I expect everybody to own at least 70,000 Descendant slots. Or less. Sorry, that was my bad messing up. Okay, back to my sniper. Press this to win.
The space-time fabric of the
Double
vault.
check my reactor. Perfection. Back in we go. Let's go get some more public data. Okay, for the last hour though, I'll focus solely on, after we finish up this last two runs of Obstructor and Frostwalker, I'm going to focus solely on Molten Fortress and Gluttony, since I don't believe there's a problem with any of these except for Molten Fortress and Gluttony, and that's where the public matchmaking problems are seemingly having issues. Exactly, 1 million Descendant slots. I believe in you guys, okay? I'm sorry, Saulo. Although I would love to normally do that, I would only do that for my top supporters, so I apologize, but there are rules to this kind of thing, and I cannot. Right now, today, I'm doing a test, which is why I'm doing it differently. On the normal days, I would usually invite my crew to do it, and only my crew, so my apologies, my guy. If in future you are one of my top supporters, then absolutely. And I don't mean Nexon supporter, I mean a channel supporter. So if you're somebody who's supported the channel a lot, then for sure, but at this current moment, I cannot. I'm only doing these public runs to do some scientific testing for the people and find out some facts. Otherwise, normally, I'm never in public. Good. Sniped. I appreciate your understanding. I have to be real with you, South Goblin. I actually only say that as a deterrent to a lot of people because there's a lot of people. Now, I know Salo's not one of those, obviously. But there's a lot of people that, and I guess I just want to be frank here. There's a lot of people that come in here looking for carries and they don't actually care about me or my content. I've never seen them, never interacted with them. I can tell who's my top supporters by, you know, people who are always here, you know, always at the show, always supporting, you know. But when I say top supporters, like realistically, I expect people to be at least have a high enough tier channel membership. So at the very least, plus ultra-ish would be good, but it is a monthly commitment. Either that or there's somebody that's sent a lot of super chats or tips here and there at least. You know, if they've supported the channel financially and kept us in business, then these would be the type of people that I would consider top supporters. But realistically, the easiest way is just go by membership. If you grab a high enough tier membership, there's nobody that would disrespect you. But I keep it vague because it helps to deter people. Like, rather than setting a condition, I like to keep it a little vague because that way at least I can deter some people unless they are people that I see who are serious about keeping this channel successful or wanting me to succeed as a streamer. So for the most part, just keep it vague so that, you know, those people that don't really care about me, they'll just drop off. Welcome back, Jonathan. All good, DJ. I understand. I appreciate you watching the stream regardless. Valby build? I only have a farming build for her, Jay, because I haven't really worked on anything else. I mean, I would love to work on her bossing build, but quite frankly, if I'm gonna make a gun Valby, Enzo is better at gunplay. Then on top of that, Glay and Haley are also better at gunplay. Haley's a much better bosser, and I don't know, DOTs aren't really working out for me right now, so I'm gonna wait until they buff Valby's DOTs in future, which I'm sure they will. Obstructor always gets Haley'd, man. Yeah, I completely understand, South, which is why, like, I'm also the type of person that I'd be like, okay, look, I know that a lot of people can't really spend the time at the streams, and I also know that some people just don't have the right hours, so that's why I don't really try and push the memberships on people. If they want to, they can, but I leave it up to them if they really want to. Aw, thank you, Fisher. Always appreciate you, my guy. Thank you very much for the super chat. But yeah, I try not to push the memberships onto people too much because there's no real value in it if you're not going to be able to be around the shows and stuff like that. Yeah, I just literally, like, right now, Valby's DOT is just not good enough, you know? So I just use her mainly for farming. That's about it. So the only build I have on my channel is Valby's farming build. That's all I use. I don't think you should feel old about the Dr. Evil reference, CG, because pretty much all of us use it. Arcane, what up, nerd?
A new member has arrived.
Thank you for the gifted memberships. How are you doing?
A new member has
I
arrived.
was not actually expecting you until tomorrow. Speaking of which, I am planning a Darktide stream in the morning. Shall I take it as you will be there?
A new member has arrived.
I'm glad you're doing well, friend. I am planning on some Darktide tomorrow.
A new member has arrived.
Very well, very well. Unfortunately, Throne and Liberty is a bust, so Darktide it is. I tried to escape, but it pulled me back in. But I'm okay. I'll be going in as just a YouTuber, so I think it should be fine. I will no longer be emphasizing my partner status, that's for sure, because I think my status is also pretty much in limbo anyway. So I'm just gonna go in and just do my thing, take a look at stuff, because I need some alternatives until the 10th, until Frey is out here. Damn, I don't think. Yeah. Couldn't one phase it. Bro, I'm just hoping we survive damnation. I want to survive 10 damnations without a loss. That's gonna be my goal first, then I'll move on from there. I think it will. But I have a very different perspective on that, Craig. No, we will not. No, we will not. Alright, my Psyker build is already ready. We'll be fine. The only problem will be the new train mission, because we have to do that really fast. That one is all about speed. But other than that, we should be alright. I did get Nisk. Nisk swung by this morning, so he might actually join us tomorrow. We might be able to get the old band back together. So that's definitely on the menu. Yeah, Nice Cantello might swing by. I know Nice said he would. I hope he will. Shot focus is a myth? What you call this thing in my build then, huh? Look at that. Look at that. What you think about all this junk? All this junk inside my trunk. Now, speaking of which, I do have to check on something. Ah, good. This is the shame. Lol, Rena. No. I will now emphasize the fact that Rena does not join me.
Hey there.
I will emphasize it 3 times more than before. 2. The one. Gun build? Sniper build. Oh, ew, it's only 30%. Ew. Gross. Now I get that audio up my audio. Okay. Record data. Next to Molten Fortress. The sufferings that I do for data. Everything for the sake of data. Data in the beta. But yeah, I've got 2 builds for her. Gun build, sniper build. Both very important, the one. Excuse me. If you do not master both the builds, you will be weak. If you master both the builds, you will become not weak. Yep, of course they're both on my channel. Do I have a Kyle build? No, unfortunately not. Kyle is not on my list of priorities right now. Last time we had a Kyle player, he quit. In fact, everybody that's tried out Kyle, except for Track Hoodie, has not shown up and played First Descendant. How dare you guys not be here? This is the danger of Kyle. So the day you build Kyle is the day you quit, man. You gotta be careful, Lewis. It's dangerous, okay? Kyle will infect your soul. Okay, be careful out there. Kyle's a danger. Okay. Let's go put the paint on. Okay. Ajax with the hypercube of glory. Of glory, I tell you. No!
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state. Beginning emergency transmission of the frenzy suppressor.
Shibal. She plus ball. These meatballs shall not pass. Who missed the one over there? Why they missed the one over there? What the hell? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, now's the time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. More, more, more. Please work. Damn it, which tower died? my god, this one is long. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people don't know what to do. Like this person's not even helping on the towers. Yep, forget it. But I can't be the first one to leave, so nothing I can do. It's the best I can do for now. Like, they're completely just leaving every single tower exposed. Okay. Nope. So no reset.
Shield down.
Yep, there they go. They left. Finally, I can leave too. I am literally the only one shooting the towers I know. This is why, like, I wish they would study. I wish they would try and study a little bit. No, at least duo is fine, but my job today is to just showcase what it's like in public and tabulate the results, and I'm going to present a video on this at a later time. So yeah, I just want to know. Unfortunately, as you can see, knowing is clearly not half the battle because these people do not know at all.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Because I'm an official content creator, Tarnish, there are rules to being a professional. You can't just abandon people, even if I know it's a loss. The rules that you guys have are not the same rules for any professional in this industry. When you're a professional, you stay till the end. It is extremely bad sportsmanship to just be like, oh my god, no, there's no chance I'm gonna leave. That just makes you look silly. Any proper professional will always stay till the end, because look, if they haven't given up, I don't give up. But if they give up, then okay, fair enough. I bow out as well. But I will never ever just leave straight away. Excuse me. But yes, professionals have
Bless you.
rules. Very blessed to have you all here. But yeah, that is basically the whole reason. Like, I think it would look pretty negative to see, and I don't normally say this, but it would look pretty negative to see the top official creator be like, oh, these guys are losers, I'm gonna leave. Like, I can't do that. Pretty bad image out there, so yeah, I wait to leave. But c'est la vie. That is the, I guess, downside to being in my position. Oh, listen, Fire FX, everybody always tries to get carried, and unfortunately that is a problem of how the video game industry is sometimes, you know? A lot of players are no longer willing to take the challenge. Yes, I'm still gathering data. I only have about roughly 7 data points of the last 4 bosses. My final few runs will be solely Molten Fortress and Gluttony, so... Yep. Still gathering. Always, man, I stay committed. Because if I don't, somebody else out there is going to have to do it. Oh, listen, Bilo. People are people. There's no true explanation for it. People are just people. Yeah, you can try and explain it away or think about it, but there ain't no way, man. It's just how they are. Everybody's got their own expectations. Whew. Come at me. Ooh, damn it. Well, this run's gonna end. Okay, so the guy came in unprepared with a level 25 and then just left. Alright, cool. Well, at least they left first, so that's a failure right there. Well, that's pretty much expected. Eh, no problem, Craig. You know how it is. Well, you see, a lot of people could be more like me, but you know what? People give up easily because they don't understand. Gluttony is relatively simple compared to Molten Fortress, but he has his own difficult mechanics, and people try to hide from that, you know? That's how it is, DJ. Void fragments have they lowered it long ago, dude. I can't remember which patch, but it was quite a few patches ago that they did that, Rage Baller. That's why you want to keep up with all the information. Look for my update videos because I cover everything. It's quite a few patches ago. They made it so that basically for the reactors, you only need to do the Void Fragment once. Once you do the Void Fragment, you will be able to immediately get enough to open up the reactor. So that is what they did. Basically, 1 Void Fragment equals 1 Amorphous. That's how it works. Oh, I'm still in my gun build. Whoops. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. It'll still work.
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state.
Gotta love that.
Transferring suppressor immediately.
we go.
Shield down. Setting objective. Shield at 0%. Objective confirmed. Recharge the shield.
Come on! No,
Fortress
for
reaching
real?
frenzied state. Transferring
Jesus.
suppressor immediately.
Shield at 0%.
That's just not fair anymore. Come on, come on.
Shield down. Shield at 0%.
There we are. There we go. When everybody does the mechanic, it's not even a problem. That easy. So successful, Molten. Farming the materials will be the hardest part of that.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle?
Oh, absolutely, Craig. I do not disagree with you, Palo. I do not disagree even for a moment. Okay, this should be it. This is for my gun, Haley. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I have the tiger. Let's do this.
The space-time fabric of the void is
Okay, gluttony next.
logical.
No, that's not it at all, Ryan. No. There would be no point in proving that shenanigans. No. I'm just here to see the public matchmaking experience and whether or not it's really as bad as people are saying. Because the complaints that I received that have been pouring in lately has been public matchmaking sucks. People are constantly failing. I'm like, is it really that bad? I mean, yes, you know, player quality is not really very good, but at the same time, to an extent, for the most of the early bosses you can just carry, and for the last two, I'm actually looking at the relative success rate, and it's not that horrible. Surprisingly, not that horrible. So, I think it can be a little bit exaggerated from time to time. But yeah, I basically just want to know so that when I do address these kinds of findings and I do get a chance to like say stuff to people, I'm like, okay, well, we're backed by data right now, you know, we can say for certain that we've tested this, you know, we've gone through it, and I've had the chance to highlight everything, well, as much as I can. So that's my whole purpose here, is make sure that folks know that it's not nearly as bad as people think. Or, well, if it is as bad as people think, then, you know, what's the crack? Like, can we do anything about it, you know? Why me? Finally.
It's up to me. Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective.
New subscriber detected.
Shield down. Selecting
There we go. Woo. Obstructor is easy to take down by yourself. As long as you got a Haley, you know, he will die. Okay, let's see my results on that one. Well, I mean, if you're matchmaking at 3 a.m., you're not going to find a lot of good people there. Okay, that's another successful run. She does indeed. She does indeed. Back to town. Let's keep gathering data points. Try and shrink these cells a little bit so I can fit more into my spreadsheet. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the spreadsheet to make sure that it looks as good as possible. It's too much spacing, unneeded. Need more data. I want to have more data points shoved in instead. That way it looks a little bit better. Okay. I can probably fit in even more data points now. Good. Yes, I will publish one at a later time. It won't be tomorrow, though. Tomorrow I've got a different video planned, but I will publish one for sure. Oh, opposite way around? Interesting, Koakuma. Hey, if it works for you, you know. Well, pretty much, Ryan. That's exactly what I'm doing. So, initially, the testing started with all the bosses. We cleared that. We realized there's no problem with the first 5. Okay. Then we focused on only the last 4. The last 4 were guaranteed success for over 5 runs. So I said, okay, we dropped Obstructor and Frostwalker because there are literally no problems. So now we're focusing just on Molten Fortress and Gluttony.
The space-time fabric of the void is
So, ta-da! That is exactly what we're doing. Press this to win.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Oh, good, Ryan. Nothing wrong with asking questions. Mr. Dylan Pickles. Okay, I'm going to remove that message. And what I'm going to tell you is that I want nothing to do with that racist game. So, I'm so sorry. Do not ask me any questions about it. Please pretend I never played it. I want nothing to do with the racist community and racist game. Okay? I will not be disclosing any details for anyone else in chat, but anyone asking questions about that game, do not. If you're here because of that game, do not. Thank you. Please leave me alone. Please pretend I never played that game. Do not come to me for information. Thank you. Alright, we got a level 10 Valby here. Lovely. This is gonna be fun. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, I would suggest uninstalling that game straight away, Dylan. If you didn't know anything about it, that's the best thing you should do. You'll save yourself. No!
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state. Transferring suppressor immediately.
Shield at 0%.
Okay, good. Lovely jubbly.
You're going to feel a little chill.
Done. Phew. Okay, another successful one. No, I do not. Either way, Ryan, I would never give you guys insider info. Just so you know, for most professional creators, right? Even if the devs were to give you extra info, you'd be under what is called an NDA. That's a non-disclosure agreement. And most professionals would not break that. So this is why a lot of people prefer those guys that do leaks and things like that. I'm the type of guy that adheres very strictly to professional standards. So I will never ever disclose that kind of stuff. You never did Molten Fortress? Those poles are to get him out of the enrage phase. That's his mechanic. If you don't get all those poles aligned, you're screwed, basically. Yeah. That, and look, if the devs want to post a teaser, they will, and then I'll cover the teaser. But there's no true professional that would just say, okay, yeah, sure, I'll leak everything. No, 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 no. Very bad idea. Oh. Good thing I double checked. I'm supposed to cancel that matchmaking. Whew. Almost screwed myself over. Double check. Double check.
Do you need information about the close?
All good. At least now you know. Like I said, if you've only had the experience of highly unprofessional creators, then it makes sense that you wouldn't know. But any true professional wouldn't do that because that's your career on the line. If devs think that they can't trust you, they're not going to hire you to cover their games. Plain and simple. That's why, like, the best creators are those where the devs literally know, you know, that we keep a tight lid on things. No problem, South. It's all good, Ryan. Nothing wrong with asking questions. Am I the best? I'll leave that up to you.
Loading.
But I think the answer is pretty obvious.
This will change the game.
Selecting objective. Objective confirmed. I smell it. Selecting objective.
Fast phase and with good damage too. Come on, just a little bit. Yes.
Shield down.
Okay, nice. That was solid enough. Okay, that's another data point. It's been 3 successes in a row. That's pretty good. Mech here? What do you mean? You want to know about his mechanic? His mechanic is exactly what you're seeing me do. Molten Fortress is just about clearing the tower. That's it.
Have you completed preparations?
The main thing is just knowing how to quickly do the towers, and everybody needs to be switched on. If people don't know what to do with the towers, just running around, then the towers are going to go down straight away. And that's usually the problem. The only other way to avoid it is to play Ultimate Glay and bring a rocket launcher. Then everybody can, you know, take their time. Very true.
Over limit freeze.
Damn it.
Molten Fortress reaching frenzied state.
Seems that no matter what I do, almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, this tower's ready.
To recharge my shield.
There we go, clear. There we go, got him. Yeah, unfortunately. I thought I could swing it that time, Tyler, but I knew I couldn't. Like, once I saw the shot, I was like, okay, it's too late. But I thought I could. No. Starting with the 2 is bad. You'll cause him to phase really fast because Molten Fortress has a very short frenzy meter. So if you start, if 2 Haleys open with the 2, it's a gone case scenario. The smartest way I've found is to just go straight to sniping. Don't sweat the 2. Yep. It's basically you want to have no low damage. You talk about Molten Fortress. Molten Fortress does a lot of damage, but he's got a fast frenzy state, low damage threshold. If that's what you mean, then yes. Because basically, for the same amount of damage dealt, other bosses, like for example Obstructor, don't even go into frenzy. But Multifortress does.
Fabric of the void is extremely
Yeah.
logical.
That's a low damage threshold, so you're right about that. Basically, he goes into frenzy super fast, and that's the only issue.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Okay, on another gluttony. Let's see if I can get at least 2 more data points. I'm praying. That'll give me a lot of good data. Dylan, I already said I have nothing to do with that. If you want to keep bringing it up, then that's on you. Alright? You'll just be banned from the channel. Goodbye, don't talk to me about that game. Thank you. Goodbye. Typical trolls, I swear to God. They always coming around. Disgusting. Those who like to support racist games. My God, all part of the racist community too. I don't know why they keep bothering me after all these years. I would love if they left me alone. Okay, back to what I'm actually doing. I won't talk about it, Ryan. Sorry. Like I said, I don't even want to open discussions on that because that's what they want. They want me to talk about their game. They want me to mention the game. I'm not going to do that. I'm not feeding into the machine. Just know that it was a very negative experience. And the entire community of that game has done nothing but be the most racist, evil people on the planet. Like, I'm talking the worst of the worst. Someday you may find out which game it is, but for the time being, yeah, they are the worst. It is the only game that I literally do not allow mention of on my channel anymore because I regret having ever made any content for it. Too early. Don't, not yet. Not yet.
Shield down.
That was also too early. Ah, crap. It's not connecting at all. There we go, finally.
Setting objective. Selecting objective.
Oh, good, Ryan. Like I said, I just don't want to talk about it because the second I do, that's free advertising for them and that's what they want. That's why they keep sending the people here on these random accounts to ass shenanigans.
Objective confirmed. Shield down. Selecting objective.
This is where I guess trust is important
Setting objective.
because those who trust me will be like, okay, you know what? Since he says this, I agree. Damn. I should probably abandon. Okay, there we go. That way I won't ruin the run. Too soon.
Shield down.
Might have been too soon, I hope not. Okay, that worked.
Selecting objective.
We can finish it. There we go. Basically, to knock him out of enrage, the purple orbs need to be connected to as many blue orbs as possible, because that way they all detonate. It's the detonations that knock him out of the enrage phase. However, the blue orbs also need to hit him, because the blue orbs don't hit him constantly. His tube on his arm will go up. It's the same mechanic as Hangman. He'll insta-kill. So that's why, like, when playing against Gluttony, the key thing is to ensure that, number one, you either have a lot of damage so that you can kill him fast, or number two, you need to make sure that, like, you knock him out of enrage fast and cool him down constantly with the blue orbs. Is breakable parts considered weak point? Yes, of course. Is that one Colossus part removal debuff mod worth using? No, not at all. Dude, the fact that you've got 2 accounts is extremely sus. Alright? So, if you can respect my wishes, fine. But do not ever come on a separate account and do all this kinds of shenanigans. If you ever cast a question like that again, you will be thrown out of here. Alright? I've already said, when a streamer says, I don't want to discuss something, I do not want to discuss something. And the fact that you've got 2 accounts is extremely suspicious. Alright? So if you want to respect my wishes, then Mr. Dillon, please leave. Never approach me again. Never speak to me again. Thank you very much. And I hope you can respect that. Any gamer worth their salt would never play a racist game.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
Alright. And if you're still in school, that's even worse, dude. Stay away from me, dude. That's all I'll say on this matter. I do not wish to discuss further. Okay? Please do not come back. I swear.
I will end you. Succumb.
Okay. My apologies for that, chat. Like I said, don't know where all these people came from, but I'd really rather not deal with them. Yeah, I think no matter what, I can't hit the second shot. That's okay, though.
Getting emergency transmission of the frenzy suppressor.
I think I worry the most because it's always these young ones that get influenced by this kind of shenanigans. Did I hear a throat clear in the background?
You did.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Can I ask a off-topic question?
What's up? What you need?
Since obviously everything has changed and countries have been reset,
Yeah.
first, do I go empowered psionics or what?
I went empowered as well because I tried the other one, it just was not working at all.
Gotcha.
So I switched to empowered because that was the only thing that was reasonably working. However, I did take a lot of peril reduction. So far it has worked well.
You still went venting shirt.
Yeah, pretty much. Because that way I can spam it freely. It gives me a little bit of breathing room.
Right. Just trying to get everything set back up. It's just like crap. Everything reset.
Shield at 0%.
This might be another failure run. And of course, there's a lever.
Shield down. Recharging the shield.
Guess they all left. Oof. Do I think Freyna is broken? Not at all. She is in the space where she needs to be. And Eugen is not a valid option for most things because he is a support. That being said, he can be useful on a team. However, you have to build him also strongly for gun damage. So Eugen is generally considered like a luxury.
Extremely illogical.
So I wouldn't say he's a viable option. Rather, if you want to say what's most viable, you need a Valby and you need a strong DPS. Valby and a strong DPS are pretty much all you need. Eugen is a luxury that would be extra, I guess, on top. But he has to be dishing out a lot of DPS, which means your guns have to be top tier. You have to have a solid gun build as well. So I'll just be real with you. Nobody plays Eugen at the high level now. Same with why most people don't play Ajax either. DJ Sammy is suffering. It happens, man. It happens. Ah. Okay, switching over to gun build. Back on the AOE machine. I guess the thing I dislike most is when people like give excuses for why things don't work. They're like, oh no, some towers are zeroing straight away. I'm like, no, they're not, dude. I literally had, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4 successful runs live on stream. You guys all saw it. All in a row. Because people understood the mechanic. Once people understand the mechanic, it's easy enough. All you need to do is understand, learn, and not just give up. Like, yes, it does suck when things go foobar, but you have to keep trying, and you have to do the hard yards of, you know, shooting the orbs, balls, whatever you want to call them. Hey, there you go, a Eugen right here for Gluttony. A Luna and a level 13 Glay. Well.
Objective confirmed. Selected
Like, see, the greatest part about Eugen is that he keeps everybody alive. But again, he's a unless everybody can dish out the DPS, he's a bit of a luxury. So we'll have to see how this one goes. Okay. Bit too soon. Damn. This one.
Need to recharge my shield.
Oh my god.
Shield down.
We're good. You didn't do it. Crap, he absorbed the thing. Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, that's what'll happen. So, yeah. Support characters are nice. They're just not very useful for actual combat. They're mostly a luxury. So, it's good. It's helpful, but unfortunately, the problems are, number one, mechanics, and number two, he's not really suitable for what is intended. Like, Haley just does so much DPS, same with Glay, Enzo, all this. Like, these characters are such high DPS gun-based characters that they do outshine him, unfortunately. So, yeah. Shame, but that is how it goes. Alright, thank you all very much today. The stream was good. The last 2 runs were unsuccessful, but I'll do a little calculation on the success rate, and we will tabulate results, and I'll present them in a video on another day. That being said, I can certainly say that everything up to Frostwalker, you can effectively carry the entire team, so it's not even a problem. But I would think that Molten Fortress and Gluttony, because of their unique mechanics, cause more issues, and they are sort of puzzle-based mechanics, similar to the Invasions. I think that that's why a lot of people struggle. But either way, thank you all for watching me boss for literally 4 hours. Alright, I hope you guys had a good, well, 3.5, but I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, please take note, guys. There is no first Descendant in the morning, okay? I'll be playing a game called Darktide. If you guys have never heard of it, check it out. If you guys have heard of it, or maybe you've been wanting me to return, you should definitely check that out as well. I am not returning yet. However, I may do some sessions of content on it. So thank you all very much. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day.